Hello and welcome to the second race highlights of the 5th round of the Virtual Clio Series 3 as sponsored by GamePod.co.uk, the longest running manufacturers of sim racing furniture in the world. Be sure to check out their Facebook page. They've got some excellent cartoons as done by the legendary Autosport cartoonist Jim Bamber. Be sure to check those out. Now, moving on to these qualifying results. It's Andrew Waring who took pole position for this race to his first ever TPS pole. Second place is Eric Tveit. Third place, Ryan Callan. Pole position last time around. Ran out of fuel on the last lap. Should have taken the win. Fourth place, Jesper Torborg. Fifth, Strauss. Sixth, Monroe. Seventh was Davies, who was a race 1 winner and the championship leader still. Eighth, Chris Hack. Ninth, Gary Lennon. And rounding out that top 10 was Giaggi. Here we are at the start. And 4 lights are on. And 4 lights are out, and away we go, the green light, and away we go, it's a good start there from Andrew Waring. Looked like there was a bit of jostling in the back there as somebody stalled. Waring leads into the first turn, it seems. Tveit's going to try and challenge around the outside. No, Waring has it, but Callan's trying to go around the outside now. Callan trying to go around the outside. Strauss and Torborg also side by side through there. Oh, and who's that sideways? That's Demolin. He's sideways coming over the anti-cut on that first turn. Bit of a nudge there from Callan on Tveit as the field streams its way through the hairpin on the opening lap. On board now with John Monroe. He's right behind James Johnson. And Johnson's gone too deep. And Ix is tapped the back of Lennon. And now Monroe has a slight overlap heading into the penultimate turn. Will he make it stick? He does. It's the long left-hander. Cervic also looking for a way through as well. Johnson has the inside for the final turn. Monroe has it. Now as the field streams its way through into the final turn. Oh! Motteram and Gehagen look like they got involved in a bit of contact. Oh, it's all crazy stuff. Motteram and Gehagen look like got the court together. That spun around Petzold, I believe. And then NATO somehow rolled in all of that in very low speed. Oh, and Johnson's gone far too deep there. He's also pulled Cervic along with him. And Johnson's gone way off into the gravel. Now here is Adji. Side by side with Cervic into the hairpin. Adji still has it. But Cervic's just got a bit of a gap on the grass. No, he's not able to make it stick. So here we are with Gary Lennon, Jesper Torborg, and Toby Davies. Toby Davies going down the inside here of Jesper. His THR Orange teammate, as you can see, they're leading the team championship by a country mile. Waring still leads, but Davies is up into 5th. That's 3:26 now, on board with Chris Butch. He's had a poor qualifying. He's behind Jonathan Aukerklint, who goes far too deep on the inside of the hairpin and gives Chris Butcher a nice and easy pass on the exit. At 4 of 26 now. Watching Gary Lennon and Jesper Torborg. Lennon trying to go down the inside of Jesper. Yes, he squeezes through. A great pass there from the Scot. On board with Lennon once again. He's looking at Toby Davies, who's attacking Eric Tveit. So Callan's got past Tveit, and Callan is trying to get round Andrew Waring. And Davies is not the one to let Callan get away. He's shoved his way past Eric Tveit. Eric Tveit gives Davies a shove back, and now Lennon will try and get a run on his ice-cold teammate. I'm not saying Eric Tveit is ice-cold or Kimi Räikkönen. That's the name of the team, Ice Cold Racing. Lennon down the outside of Tveit at the first turn. Torborg tries to follow through. Tveit's not having any of that. But Lennon has been making lots of progress here so far. Now here is Waring and Callan. This is for the lead of the race. And into turn 4 they go. Good pass there from Ryan Callan in a very tricky braking zone. And just in time as well, because Davies is coming towards that group. Now here is Aukerklint and Richards. Richards in that distinctive, shall we say, pink MTR car. And a nice pass there on Aukerklint, straight through on the inside. And now here is Waring, Davies and Lennon. And Callan looks like he's opened up a lead already. Waring looks a bit slow entering turn 1 there. Davies trying to get the run off. And Waring's run onto the gravel a little bit on the outside. It slowed him up. And Davis is passed already before the braking zone. So Davis up into second. Now we're back with Richards and Auckland. On board with Auckland this time, looking at Richards. And Richards is going to go wide at turn 4. Always giving it plenty of space next, and that was good racing. He didn't come across and chop Auckland up, but side by side through here, that's a little bit braver. That's crazy stuff through there, and Richards just about got away with that as his brother, Ben Richards, comes through on the inside. Matt gives his brother a bit of a punt, saying, "How dare you?" But anyway, Matt Richards lost 2 positions in that. He's really backed out before that fast chicane. We're on board now with Scott Cervic. Watching, there's Mike Bell on the inside, Strauss on the outside, and that beautifully livered 360 racing car. And now they are side by side down the straight into turn 4. Still side by side, bit of contact. Bell goes across the anti-cut, unfortunately, and Strauss is held up also as he tries to avoid Mike Bell's bouncing car, and Cervic says, "Thank you very much, boys. I'll take that position." Now here is Strauss fighting back at Cervic as Adams is fighting with Strani. Oh, this is all very tight. Almost 3 wide. Definitely a 3 wide overlap. Strauss is through on Cervic. Very mild-mannered in the end. Now here is Tveit and Monroe. Tveit has lost touch with the group ahead. And Monroe is trying to put a pass on the Norwegian. Both of these drivers are just 14 years old, showing more and more maturity. And that's mature racing right there, because Monroe went down the inside and Tveit has got the run on the outside, but now of course Monroe has the inside for the hairpin. But then Tveit tries to come back on the inside, not able to do so. He's knocked off his headlight cover. As a result, that 15 and 26 now, Hack is having a go at Tveit. And Hack makes it stick. A beautiful move there from Chris Hack. Now here's Jay Adji into the chicane, and we've seen that several times throughout this event and the other event also. And well avoided by Eric Tveit not to clean up Jay Adji completely and ruin both of their races. Good driving there from Tveit. Strauss has profited, and of course, Tveit has also gained that position from Adji instead of careering straight into him and taking them both out. Now here is Strani and Cervic, these 2 teammates, but no love lost at the moment. It's side by side through the fast chicane. Oh, not through here, boys, not through here. Oh, it's contact. Strani's gone wide. Here comes Vanny in the T-boss. It's 3 wide between the Optimum Motorsport cars into it chicane, and Cervic's going to go wide. Vanny runs in the back of Cervic, and Strani's going to pass them both, surely. Strani's going to pass them both. Down the inside still is Strani. He's shoving his way through. Oh, that's my position, he says. You should not have gone side by side with me to the fast chicane. And Strani does come out on top. That was exciting stuff between the Optimum Motorsport drivers. Not sure that's what the team boss wanted, but that's what the team boss got, and he had to deal with it. Oh, Tveit didn't like Adams being on his inside there, and he tried to squeeze Adams across. It's not helped because it's allowed Jay to get a bit of a run at the Norwegian also. But still getting very sideways. Great shot there from our producer Jari Vinnari. Now here is Waring and Lennon. This is the battle for 3rd place. You can see that the battle for the win, 1st and 2nd, is quite a way up the racetrack, and down the inside's gone Lennon in almost a carbon copy move of no, it's not a carbon copy move of Callan's move earlier, because Waring is coming back at Lennon into the fast chicane, and Lennon lets Waring go through. That's the driving of an experienced driver, a sensible driver. Now here is Gehagen, Vanian in that pink car, and Richards in that other pink car. And Vanian trying to slot back in there between Richards and Gehagen, and Richards says, "Oh, I'll push you out the way then." Bit naughty there from Richards. Richards gone very deep into the final turn also, but Gehagen is glad to get away from that battle. Moves his way up into 14th position. Now back with Waring and Lennon once again. It is the final lap. Lennon's trying down the inside once again in the same place. And this time it looks like it's worked. Lennon slowed it right up on the apex to make sure there was no chance of a cutback. And Lennon has that third place in the final lap. On the final lap also, here is Tveit and Adams. Tveit trying to go around the outside, has the inside for the next bit, of course. Adams has been pushed wide. Here comes Strani and Adji. Oh, they all slot in nicely into line. But the winner of the race, after running out of fuel last time around, it should have been a double win for Ryan Callan, but he wins the second race. That's his second win of the season. Toby Davies finishes in second and extends his comprehensive championship lead. Needs just 40 points from the final 4 races now, with well over 120 available to seal his first Touring Pro Series title. Third place was Gary Lennon, denying Andrew Waring a second podium in the second event in a row. 5th place Jesper Torborg, 6th place Chris Hack, 7th place was the battling Florian Strauss, 8th place was John Monroe, 9th place Eric Tveit, and rounded out the top 10 was Darren Adams.
GamePod, the ultimate race rig for those serious about sim racing, puts you in the driver's seat with all the controls at your fingertips. Be number one on the road, in the race, in the game. GamePod, the choice of champions.